Adam 12, now on Cozy.
Portions of TV23's internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is November 15th, 2017. Welcome to High Plains Today here on TV23. On today's show, we're going to be talking with our old friend Tim Fowler. He is a utility specialist with Utility Savings Plus. We're going to talk about vampires, actually, so stick around for that. In the meantime, let's look at what's happening. Charges were filed against 51-year-old Scott Bain of Ulysses yesterday in Grant County. Bain was arrested on suspicion of sending threatening emails to Centura Health. Now, that is St. Catherine Hospital's parent company. As a precaution from the threatening emails, St. Catherine and Bob Wilson hospitals initiated their limited access protocol. 2 employees who were not aware of the protocol and contacted friends and family telling them something was going on. Now, those people then called police reporting an active shooter situation. Now, Bain has been charged with aggravated criminal threat. A Somali immigrant charged with second-degree murder in connection with a fatal motorcycle accident in Garden City on October 7th said during a police interview that it was the will of God that a Garden City man was killed. 31-year-old Bashir Omar has been charged with driving under the influence and reckless driving as a result of the accident. According to a law enforcement affidavit, Omar struck 67-year-old Robert Becker from behind at an estimated speed of about 45 miles per hour in an area with a speed limit of 30 miles per hour. After making impact with Becker, Omar pushed him on his motorcycle for approximately 325 feet until he struck a curb. The police investigation says Bashir's vehicle then circled around and ran back over the body while continuing to accelerate. Omar said that at no time during the accident did he take his foot off of his accelerator. He added that it was the will of God that the accident happened. Garden City Community College trustees approved a resolution of intent to renew the college's capital outlay mill levy for the 2018 budget. The college has levied $1 million for capital outlay since 1972, and that is the levy is assessed for a period not to exceed 5 years. Per state of Kansas requirements, the college's board is required to take formal action to extend the capital outlay mill levy. The exact mill levy is 1.009, and the projected annual capital outlay revenue is just over $477,000. The latest crop update from the government shows major crops have been harvested in Kansas. Now, the National Agricultural Statistics Service reported Monday that 93% of the corn and 91% of the soybeans have been cut in the state. Milo harvest is 77% complete. About 74% of the sunflowers have also been cut. Winter wheat planting is now at 97% finished, so things are moving right along. And finally, do you remember driving around with family and friends during Christmas time to see all the holiday lights in the evenings? Well, it's time to pull out your lights again and light up Dodge City. For a little extra motivation, you could win $200. First place will receive $200 and second place $100. All you have to do to enter is fill out a form from the Dodge City Globe or the Dodge City Visitors Center, drop them off, and a group of volunteer judges will then judge the lights on or around December 17th. So get your Clark Griswold on and get your lights up and see what happens. All right, that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. Yep, still lots of sunshine in the forecast, no precipitation. Got a cold front sliding through today, but it's going to warm up by Friday, so stick around. Be back with that right after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. We have knee, back, and other braces available, as well as pharmacy services. Regardless of your age, if you suffer with diabetes and you have insurance, we can help.
Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at 800-232-5044. That's 800-232-5044. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Lots of sunshine out there today. We're going to have a little bit of that. Clouds going to roll in later on as we look off to the northeast over the metropolitan downtown Sublette area. Nice day out there so far. Right now, temperature 51 here at the station. Relative humidity 46%. Remember yesterday it was up close to 100. We had a lot of fog. Had some fog over around Pratt this morning, but none out here. Tell you why in a minute. Winds are out of the north-northeast today. Barometric pressure is holding steady. Looking at the current temperatures around the viewing area, everybody in the 50s. Look at it. 52 is the low, 57 the high in Medicine Lodge, so you can't beat that. All right, dew points, everybody pretty much in the 20s and 30s, everybody around that 40%, 50% humidity rate. Now, you had a bunch of fog over here because the dew points were really high early this morning in the Pratt area. We got a high pressure that was moving in out of Wyoming early this morning. So the winds, and that's when they picked up. Now they've diminished down since then. Because looking out here, everybody is out of the north-northeast except, well, we love it when Lamar is never like anybody else on the winds. They're out of the south-southwest. But the winds are going to diminish during the day, so it's not going to be too bad out there. So looking at the highs and lows as recorded at Garden City Regional Airport. We got to 72 yesterday, 81 back in 1988. 45 was the overnight low. That's pretty pleasant. 13 back in 2000. Still no new precipitation in the bucket. Here's what we got in store for today. 57 for the high. Winds are going to be out of the north at 15, switching around to the east later on this afternoon. Tonight, not too bad. 34 for the low. East winds at 11, turning around to the south as the sun starts to come up, and then tomorrow we're going to warm up nicely. 66 for the high. You know, out there down in Elkhart, you may get into the 70s tomorrow, just saying. Winds are going to be out of the south at 20. They're going to pick up a bunch. Could be gusting up into 30s later in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, 45 for the low, mostly clear. Winds are going to be out of the south, switching around to the west-southwest. Then we look at the 70. Now, you thought it was going to be nice tomorrow. Look at Friday is 79. Could get into the 80s maybe in the southwest corner. Then we drop back into the 50s and 60s as we go into next week. That is a look at the weather. Be back with the markets and Tim after this.
This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. We have knee, back, and other braces available, as well as pharmacy services. Regardless of your age, if you suffer with diabetes and you have insurance, we can help.
Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at 800-232-5044. That's 800-232-5044. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142. So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
That's the number of free phones still available and the number of how many Americans can still get prescriptions free.
Free could be wonderful.
That's why I'm still working at 77 years old to pay off my prescriptions.
I needed to have a prescription filled, and I had to leave because I couldn't afford it.
Call now and see what's available for you. Free prescriptions. Over 10 million people get prescriptions free, and the program has expanded, so another 40 million can. Free dental. Over 15,000 dentists have provided over $330 million in free dental work. Free cell phones. 40 million free cell phones are still available with free minutes and more.
Free cell phone would change my life right now because it is something I cannot afford to get.
Medical supplies like back braces, knee braces, and diabetic supplies may be covered too. The free RX Plus hotline has saved callers over $12 million on their prescription costs. These free programs are now available to 40 million more people. Call now.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits, in addition to those found in Original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Fall open enrollment is now. Call to see if you're eligible. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage at no extra cost, you can also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Don't miss the deadline. Call now to take advantage of fall open enrollment. There's no obligation.
Call 1-800-329-6235. That's 1-800-329-6235.
And welcome back. I'm joined in studio today, not by the markets, but by Mr. Tim Fowler, utility specialist with Utility Savings Plus. Let's go vampire hunting today, right?
Hey, Halloween's over.
It's over, but you can say vampires, they don't take any time off. I'm just saying.
Real vampires and real ghosts in your house as far as ghost load and vampire power.
See how he did that? That's clever.
And we're not talking cycling equipment. You got your air conditioners and your furnaces and water heaters. Those things cycle off and on all the time. But you have ghost load, that phantom power, standby power. And it's there for our convenience.
Such as?
The big ones are cable modems, your cable boxes, DVD players, game consoles, TVs. Your especially older TVs, plasma TVs. They're there so that when you click that remote, it comes on quick. That convenience of coming on quick. They do that because they have standby power.
All right, so my home theater thing sets up there, and when it's off, it's really not off?
It's really not off, no. See, that's where that standby power is, where you think it's off, and it's really on standby so that you can get it turned on quick and for your convenience. So those standby powers, a lot of your equipment can be like 75% of what the power that it consumes is when it's in the off position, and it's really in standby.
Okay.
So, again, it's DVD players, cable boxes, game consoles, big ones. Plasma TVs are a big one. Another big one are Keurig coffee makers, and I'm going to pick on
Don't tell
Keurig.
me that, because I have a Keurig.
Well, and I'm a coffee drinker, so and that's
too.
a real
Yeah.
touchy
Yes.
topic. But that's one of those things where if you spend 15 minutes a day making coffee with your Keurig coffee maker, you'd spend 44 cents or about 44% or about 4 cents a day on that power. Then the standby would be the rest of it, or about 5 cents, for a total of about 9 cents a day.
All right, so we're talking standby if you have a Keurig that keeps water hot for you all day?
Right, yes. So that whenever you put it in there, it's that convenience factor. Our convenience has a cost.
All right, so but my Keurig, when I turn it off, it's off.
If you turn it completely off.
I hit the off button, all the lights go out. It does not keep the water on.
Okay, then you're not doing that standby
It's a bubbling
power.
and boiling every time so I'm good.
You're good, yes.
Good.
Well, there's three things you can...
I wasn't going to pitch my Keurig.
Well, when you're talking about 14,000 kilowatt hours we use a year in our homes, about 1,100 kilowatt hours of those are for standby power.
Shut up.
About 8%.
No.
Now, that's getting less if you get newer TVs, newer equipment. There's a 1 watt incentive that's going on where they're wanting to get most equipment in the United States where it only uses 1 watt when it's in standby. But a lot of your older TVs, you got an older TV, you buy a new LED TV, it's an energy efficient, you put it in your living room, you take the old one, you put it in your garage, you plug it in, and it's drawing all this power sitting in the garage waiting for you to turn it on.
And you may not watch it but once a month.
Or once a year even, And so
so it's drawing power.
Yes.
All the time.
All the time. So your older TVs, especially plasma TVs, are bad. Anything that has a convenience clock, those types of things, all draw that power. So what can we do? We can identify those items. And you're going to ask a question. Go right ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then the second thing we can do is replace those items with Energy Star Efficient. If it's got the Energy Star rating logo on it.
Right. A lot of new appliances have that.
Right. Your new TVs?
TVs, new refrigerators, freezers, dishwashers, all that stuff have that big yellow Energy Star on it.
If you're buying new, look for the Energy Star rating.
Okay.
Especially for vampire power, because a lot of that will be down to the 1 watt incentive criteria.
All right, so let me ask you this, though. A lot of things today have, I'm going to call it a wall wart, but they all have that transformer, and kind of like that.
Yes.
Brian put that together. Okay.
Yes.
So you look at those transformers, and they can't make two of them the same, so they fit in a power strip.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
But anything with a transformer like that is drawing
power regardless. So you got a certain amount of power that's being consumed even when everything's turned off because that transformer's energized.
All the time.
Yes, but we can get around that.
All right, we can get around. I knew he would. He always brings props. He brought a prop again today.
I brought a prop.
All right.
This is
Here, let me have that and I'll hold it up while you talk about it.
This is a smart power strip, yes.
Okay.
If you hold it up, you'll notice that it's got a master plug and secondary plugs and an unswitched plug. If you plug your TV into the master plug,
All right.
your DVD player, your cable box,
Theater
your
system,
your
whatever.
theater system, your game console, all in the secondary.
Anything that you're going to use with your TV.
Right. Anything that you
this.
can't use without the TV. What this does is then whenever you turn the TV off,
Right.
this power strip senses that master equipment is off,
So-
and it turns everything
All
else
right, so the master
completely
goes off, then these next four
just
go off.
are completely off. So
All
you've
right.
got no vampire power.
And then the unswitched one is
It's
just always
separate.
hot.
It's always hot. So if you have something that, if you have a router, cable,
All right, so let me
something like
ask you
that.
this. So you've got your TV plugged into the master.
yes.
Is it still drawing that ghost power because of convenience, even though it has the big yellow star on it?
Yes.
When I bought it,
Yes. But
it's
if
still
you,
going to draw something,
Yes.
but nothing like an old tube TV or
yeah,
something like that.
if you've got an LED TV, it's probably Energy Star rated
Right.
because they're new enough. If you're running an older LCD or plasma, again, plasmas are really bad as far as that standby power is concerned.
Yeah, because they take a while to come on. And
and
if they
then-
didn't, you'd miss half your show.
And if you got an older CRT tube TV, then you really got some standby power going on there. So those
Oh,
are
yeah. Or an old CRT monitor
yes,
for
those
your computer.
yes, and your computer will have 3 modes. It will have completely off, standby, and operation, and each one of those uses a different amount of energy.
So even the flat screen monitors, now they're going to stay on. I mean,
Yes,
they're
when
going to be sucking some power too, right?
When they go into that sleep mode, they lower the power consumption. And if you
Right.
turn them off, they're still going to have a little bit of power consumption. So whenever you turn it on, they'll come back on. Anything that has that quick startup, that convenience, draws a little bit of power. But the newer ones are going to be down to that 1 watt initiative.
Initiative.
Yeah.
I know.
And so that will give you
fix my teeth to say that too.
that'll give you that low standby power, that low vampire power.
All right. What about so like a lot of laptop computers now have that inline transformer. A brick.
Right. Yes. When you plug it in,
It's
even
sucking
if-
power too. It's sucking the life out of my power bill, isn't it?
It can be. They figure you use 14,000 kilowatt hours a year for
Right.
a home.
And 1,000
About
of those?
1,000 or 1,100 of those can be vampire power.
All right, so on a yearly basis, what's 1,000 kilowatts? Just ballpark figure, America average.
Well, in this part of the country, Southwest Kansas, it's going to run about 13 to 15 cents a kilowatt hour. So at about 1,100 kilowatt hours at 15 cents would be about $166. So you need to identify what they are, unplug them when you're not using them if they're convenient, get smart power strips.
Get one of these babies.
Buy Energy Star rated equipment so that when it is on standby power, it's the least amount that it can be. They also make a power strip like that that's got an occupancy sensor. So when you walk in a room, it'll power up. When you walk out of the room, it'll power down to take out some of those vampire powers. But identify it, unplug it if you're not using it. Yes, there's a lot of smart technology out there.
I got to get out more.
Of course, it has a cost. I mean, it may cost more than you're saving, so you need to figure out how much you're using and where
All right,
you're using it.
But if you wanted to go to the hardware store, Walmart, or wherever, Target, and get one of these, what do these cost? They can't be that much.
They're not that much. I want to say that one there, I bought it when they were fairly new, and I think it still cost me about $30.
Okay, so they're probably between $20 and $30 per now.
If you watch Catch 'em on Sale special, yes, you can get them down to probably $20 now, which could pay for itself again if
$20, you're going to pay for this in like 3 months.
Yes. If you plug it in, if you've got a lot of equipment around your TV, your entertainment center, that's where most of your vampire power is.
Kind of like our
Yes.
energy vampire
Yes.
picture that
Yes,
right there.
Yes.
That right there.
Cell phone chargers. The laptop charger you talked about, if you plug it into the wall and never plug it into your laptop, you get that little transformer hot.
Yes.
It's using power,
Oh,
even though it's
gosh.
not plugged into your laptop. Now, granted, it won't be
You
as
make
much.
me feel so energy inefficient every time you show up. If it's not light bulbs or filters or these things, I'm always in trouble.
Well, but you start changing those things and we'll get better at it.
All right. I've changed some stuff. I have all LED light bulbs
Yes,
now.
and
That's
that's
another story for another day again.
That's a
coming
big
up.
one. Yes. Yes, and it's that time of year to change your filters. If you haven't changed your filters
Right.
for fall, now's the time to do it.
You need to change your furnace filters and air conditioner filters every month anyway.
Yes.
You taught me that. All right.
That's right.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome.
I love it when you come and bring me props. Stick around. I'll be back with more right after this.
it so clear. Oh, oh, letting it show. I've been around the world, only to find what I already know. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah. This is the place.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Well, last night, Svi Mikhailiuk scored 17 points. Udoko Azubuike had 13 points with 8 rebounds. Malik Newman added 12 points with 9 boards. And Devontae Graham had 11 points, including 2 big free throws late, as the number 4 ranked Kansas Jayhawks claimed a thrilling 65-61 decision over the number 7 Kentucky Wildcats last night in the Champions Classic contest that was played at the United Center, the old it's the new Madhouse on Madison in Chicago. Take a last look at our weather. It's 52 degrees. Hey, it's warmed up. Relative humidity still hanging in at 45%. Winds have dropped, though, north-northeast at 3. Barometric pressure holding steady. All right, tomorrow we're going to warm up into the 60s. Look at that. On Friday, we could get close to 80. Southwest corner could see 80. Going to be sunny, sunny, sunny. No precipitation on the forecast for quite a while, even through Thanksgiving. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Watch these magnificent honeybees, staying busy pollinating the world and making honey while they do it. But these bees are suffering. The Wi-Fi in their hive is slow and buffers constantly. They struggle to watch their shows on Netflix and surf Pinterest. Bees hate that. So what do you do if you're a buffering bee? You switch to Pioneer Communications, who offer 50 megabit internet that's as sweet as honey. They've made the jump, and so can you. Pioneer Communications, your community connected.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating BLT with your baby, because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U, for an independent you.
1-800-234-3025.
This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. Call now.
Cozy. Portions of TV23's Internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the